Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel.
Hello everyone!
I just thought that this weekend we'd do like a little weekend vlog, shall I say?
A weekendly vlog.
A weekendly vlog of kind of what we get up to living in America at the weekend. So Tony don't really work at the weekend, so it's sort of like family time, isn't it? And
Try to, yeah.
yeah.
Make the most of it, don't we?
Yeah. But this morning we're going for a nice early morning walk and it's called the Celery Fields, and we noticed it the other day just by the children's school, so it's only around the corner, but we thought we would check that out for a little walk this morning.
May as well, yeah.
Before it gets too hot.
Get some exercise in.
Yeah, get the steps in this morning. And then at 11 o'clock we're going to view a house down the road, aren't we?
Yeah.
Because our lease is actually up at this property in December and we're unsure whether to extend it for another 6 months or just to whether to move. The property down there looks a lot brighter, it's bigger, and it looks really nice, and we are really happy in this area, aren't we?
Yeah, it's a nice area,
yeah, it's literally about 200 feet down the road. So yeah, we'll see.
Yeah, we're going to check that out.
But we're going to go and have a little look at that, and then that's kind of the only thing that's on the agenda for today at the minute. So we'll just sort of take the day as it comes, and yeah, we will take you along for a little weekend vlog with us. So we're just walking up the Celery Fields. It's a really steep hill. Phoebe's having the worst day of her life. She hates stuff like this. So we've had a busy week the past week. I had one of my friends come over from the UK and stay with us, which was really, really nice. We did horror nights together, some shopping. Yeah, we just had a really, really nice week. Phoebe's absolutely hating this walk. And she done my hair, so she's actually my hairdresser back in the UK as well, so she did my hair. But I kind of give up with the humidity. I curled it this morning and they've all fell out already. So I suppose there's just no point. But are you having the worst day ever? Phoebe's absolutely hating it. This is not her thing at all. But yeah, the views are so nice up here. So it's nice to get out in the morning and just have a nice little walk before like the heat gets really, really hot. Because even though it's October now, it feels like it's got hotter. Rather than, I know it obviously doesn't really cool down much, but back in the UK, obviously I know it is starting to cool down quite a lot now. So yeah, we're just making the most of the morning before it gets too hot, and then we're going to go view that property. Not really sure what we'll do this afternoon, but I'm sure we will find something. We just finished at the Celery Fields and it was really nice actually, wasn't it?
It was lovely.
Yeah, nice little morning walk. And now we are trying to, well, we're going to go and find somewhere for a little something for breakfast because we're hungry.
And we don't have anything at home.
We need to do a food shop this afternoon, so haven't actually done one this week at all, so we've just been kind of using what we have. And we were saying this morning that it would be so nice to have an English breakfast, wouldn't it? Like even a Weatherspoons breakfast would do it right now. Like they just don't do, like I'm not even a massive fry up person, but I think because we can't have the traditional English one, like it makes you want it.
I would say sausages we miss.
Yeah, sausages are not, I haven't even bought sausages since been out here because they're not the same.
The bacon out here, you might as well just slap it and cook it in so much salt. Oh,
Yeah, and obviously we can get Heinz beans, which we actually had some beans last night with our dinner, and it was so nice to have Heinz beans.
Wasn't quite the same though, was it?
No, they did taste different.
Yeah.
Did you think that?
Uh-huh.
I was actually going to say that to you this morning. Did you think they taste different?
Yeah, it was like,
I don't know how, but I don't feel like they were as tomatoey.
yeah, that's just
If that makes sense. And they were like almost a bit salty.
Yeah.
I know beans can be, but
That's juicy.
not as
If we don't get
juicy.
in the next
So yeah, I think we're loving life out here and we're loving living out here, but I do think the food is the biggest thing, isn't it?
Food is the biggest thing. And then also we spoke about where I feel like time goes quicker out here.
It really does.
A chicken.
Because
No,
I
that's a bumblebee.
I feel like we're just doing
Chicken.
more.
Bumblebee.
So much. The
You
days
go
just go
out.
so quick, don't
Yeah,
they?
you go out in the evenings or usually at home we'll just stay at home, won't we?
Yeah.
Because it'd be raining
Wait,
and
what are you
whatnot. But
Yeah, and you
it's
just sort
nice.
of chill out and yeah, but here we're just doing stuff all the time, so we're just, yeah, the days just go so quick. But yeah, having even just a Wetherspoons breakfast would be so good right now, wouldn't it?
I'll go see what we got in here and then let's try and find the closest thing to it, shall we?
Well, I don't think it'll be the same, but
Oh, wait,
Yeah.
let's just imagine
but
it.
just imagine
Nice fryer.
nice toast, no like sweet bread, just
Oh, that
nice
bread is so
toast
sweet. Yeah.
with a fried egg on,
Next two I win.
beans, sausage, bacon, and hash browns, not the shredded potato hash
Oh,
browns.
stop it.
It would be so
I'd be
nice,
joking.
like, and I can't even really attempt to make that at home because of the sausages and bacon are like the main thing.
And you can't cook.
But I can, I do try.
I'm joking, she can do a fryer and a jacket potato.
I love a jacket potato, but
We've done that.
yeah,
Oh,
potatoes are also different out here too.
Look what we're driving past as well, guys.
Oh look, we're headed in the
It's
turning
Emily's
for
second
Target.
home.
We're not
Target.
going in Target today though. We are not.
You're gonna struggle though.
No, I don't need anything in there.
I feel like we drive past and you get the twitches because you're near Target.
Oh, we're actually going.
I just try and pull you into it.
Not coming out.
I do love a little Target trip, and they sell everything you need. So why would you need to go anywhere else, huh?
Kids, do you think Mum can resist not going in Target this morning?
No.
Or so even the kids know
I'm
what
not.
you
I'm
like.
not doing it. I don't need anything.
Yes,
So
you do. Go spend your money at Target.
Let's see if Mummy can resist, guys, shall we?
Yeah.
Let's go for some brekkie.
yeah, we're gonna go. We're gonna
Five
try
Guys?
First Watch. No, not Five Guys.
Yeah,
Not having a burger.
Guys.
What's that cake one as well?
That's so expensive.
It's called
Just-
First Watch. We'll come on past that,
nothing
will it?
Bandit cakes.
Yeah, I don't know what is nothing bandit.
Yeah,
Nothing
we'll have a
bun-
look in the window anyway.
No, is it nothing bund?
I think that's nothing.
I don't know.
Cake.
But yeah,
Oh.
we're going to check out First Watch.
Okay.
Tony's been a couple of times before when he was out here on his own a lot, but we've not been, so we're going to go for a bit of breakfast. So we also drove past a really cute pumpkin farm which is near us, and we completely forgot about it, obviously because it's still a couple of weeks to Halloween, but we drove past it and they're all setting up today and it looks really cute, so we might do that this afternoon, which looks really cool, doesn't it? And there's like market stores and food stores and obviously the pumpkin patch and everything, so it looks really nice. So I think we're going to do that this afternoon, aren't we?
I think they can try
Who won? Did you win? What colour were you?
Red.
Red. First. Just pop it up, darling.
No, he's trying to
Ah.
cheat to say I didn't win.
Oakley is the cheater. You can't play a game with Oakley. You always cheat, don't you? So our food, our food's just come, and this was the traditional breakfast. Like, where is the beans, Tone? It's just dryness. I need ketchup to, you just need baked beans. You 100%. But that is quite close to an English, isn't it, really?
Yeah.
And you've got an omelette. Phoebe's got waffle, fruit and bacon, and Oakley's got a granola bowl and toast, which looks really nice, doesn't it? That's going to give you so much energy. So we're just back at home and... Oh, you've just put that on the wet bit.
Yeah.
Phoebe's doing the mopping and me and Oaks are building his Fortnite Lego. But Phoebe started doing a bit and a little bit's gone wrong, so we're just trying to rectify it, aren't we?
Hello.
And Daddy's going to help us, aren't you, Dad? Daddy's good at building Lego.
No.
Phoebe's just supposed to be mopping the floor. That's it. Put some welly into it, Phoebes. Smells all minty, doesn't it?
Yeah, that's Phoebe's fart smell. She farted.
Well, I wouldn't mind farting if it smelled minty.
No.
Super slippery. Can I get my slippers?
Everyone, darling. Little change of little change of plans. So we were gonna go and view that house at 11 today, but it actually got cancelled because apparently somebody put an offer in on it last night, which is a shame, but everything happens for a reason. I'm sure something else will pop up along our way, and we have actually spotted another one online which is only a mile away as well, so it's not even very far from where we are. And then we were going to go to the pumpkin thing, but we thought actually no, we might just save that for tomorrow. So we're going to do that tomorrow now, so that'll be really nice, and I'm hoping I get some nice photos of the children at the pumpkin patch as well, and it looks really nice.
Trunk or treat.
Yeah, shall I tell everybody about that?
Yeah.
So there's a little event going on that I saw the other day, but there's over 50 businesses going, and it's in a car park.
A car dealership.
At a car dealership.
Car park.
No, we're not hanging out at a car park. But it's at a dealership that is actually located near Tony's work already. And you basically go down there, decorate the trunk of your car with all Halloween stuff and give out candy to the kids, but there's over 50 businesses, so it's a really good way to advertise as well. Considering it's only like 5 minutes away from your work, I just thought it was a really good idea.
Yeah.
But we wanted the kids to design an idea for the trunk, for the Halloween stuff. So they've been busy with their notepads in the back of the car, and now we are just about to go to Walmart because their Halloween section's really, really good. And we're going to pick up some stuff ready for
It's so evil.
their trunk or treat. It's in maybe 2 weeks time, but we just thought we're probably better off getting the Halloween stuff now than obviously closer to the time, because it will probably sell out or everybody will be getting stuff because all the Christmas stuff's coming into the shops now. So yeah, do you want to tell us yours?
thing now. It looks really scary.
So you want to pop out like animatronic things, and Phoebe,
Yeah, it's
what?
just so freaky.
And Phoebes,
I want to tell you mine.
go on then.
So I got fake slime,
Fake slime.
spiders in cobwebs, and we put like little resin in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then we got skeleton.
Yeah. We want to find a big skeleton, don't we?
Yeah. And
Pumpkins.
fake slime.
Fake slime and a pumpkin.
String vampire.
String vampire.
This
So
is
that's
a
their.
string vampire. It's one string
Show
on
us
the
properly
top.
then, darling.
Here's a string
Oh,
vampire.
yeah.
It has string on
So
the top.
that's their ideas.
Hang it on the back of the car with some.
That's a good idea, Donna.
Really good idea.
Skeleton.
So that will be
Imagination,
fun.
couldn't we?
Yeah, so we're just going to go in Walmart, look at the Halloween decorations. And yeah, there's like over 50 people there, so it'd be a good, like, another little opportunity
connect.
for the kids as well to do trick-or-treating early. But yeah, it's a good way to advertise the business, and it's just a bit of fun. So we're doing that, and we're going to go shopping now, aren't we?
Yeah.
See what we can find. Let's go.
We can get the giant one. It'll take up a lot of room though.
You think?
Let's get. No, can we get 2? What we can use that? Get 2.
It's a little bit bigger than me.
It's like.
Was it like 8 foot, is it?
It's teeny. No, it's 10 foot.
7
Guys, no, it's 10.
foot.
No, that's a different one.
Guys, let's get 2 skeletons. Mum, 2 skeletons. Oh no.
What have you seen?
No, guys, we could maybe even have that and oh, this will poop everyone's pants. That'll poop everyone's pants.
Have you seen these along here? Happy Sunday, everybody. So we had a warning yesterday that another hurricane is gonna be coming through our area, but apparently it's coming directly for us this time. So we're just popping out to Lowe's this morning because we don't have any ladders to put the hurricane shutters up. So we are just popping to Lowe's, and already it is so busy. Everybody's stocking up on water, sand.
There's a hurricane gonna get us.
Well, it might not get us, but we just have to be prepared for it. And with the last one only being 10 days ago, obviously a lot of stuff's still ruined. So down in St Armand's near us, it's still absolutely trash down there, and it went underwater. I can't remember, but it was up to about Tony's. It was like the water line was up to about Tony's waist, because we went down there and looked the other day and everything's just thrown out on the streets because it's just so ruined. It's really sad. But yeah, so we're just popping to Lowe's, get some ladders, and last night Tony went out and got us loads of water and stuff to drink, and we got like a little barbecue camping oven stove, so that we are prepared if we do lose power, we can still cook and stuff. But yeah,
And we could still eat.
and we can, but yeah, it's just crazy because I've never, like, we had a hurricane the other day, but luckily we was okay. We just had a lot of wind where we were. We didn't really have the rain, but I think this time it's going to be a lot worse. So getting prepared for that is just very surreal, as obviously we've never been through anything like that before, and also I think it's makes you feel a bit anxious because you don't know what to expect. But yeah, we will keep everybody posted, but that's our plans. And then I think we're going to go pumpkin patch today. The weather's actually really cool today. I actually feel a bit like I'm in England today. Yeah, it's cooled down a little bit, and it's been drizzling this morning, but it's just meant to be cloudy all day today, so we shall see what the day brings. But I think we will check out the pumpkin patch, and yeah, we're just going to get prepared for the hurricane. So we are just currently queuing for Sam's Club, and everybody's here obviously getting supplies. The queues are both sides of the car park. It's so busy. It's crazy, isn't it?
I'm so glad I come last night.
Yeah. But we're just coming to get some more
come earlier, didn't we? And
bits. Wouldn't open
open
yet,
at 10
and people were queuing even at 40 minutes too. Yeah.
Yeah. So we just stood round. So we thought we'd go elsewhere. Went to Lowe's, didn't we?
Yeah, that was busy
ladders.
too.
Ladders and some other bits ready.
This is crazy. So we've just finished at Sam's Club. That was a bit of an experience. We had to queue to get in. The queues, like the whole supermarket was just absolutely crazy. Obviously everybody stocking up for the hurricane and getting all their essentials and stuff. Generators completely sold out. Water, everybody had stacks and stacks of water in their shopping carts. Like, it was crazy. And now we were sat there at the end, and the kids just wanted a quick hot dog in there. So they had a hot dog, and then we were sat there and we were like, oh my god, haircut. So me and Tony only booked like a last minute haircut for him in Oakley this morning, so they're just having a haircut, and Phoebe's sat in the back of the car eating a cookie. So they'll be finished. And we were really hoping to go to the pumpkin patch, but it is actually quite cool weather today, and it's quite drizzly. Not raining at the moment, but we'll see what it's like when the boys finish, and then we may head over to the pumpkin patch. So we are prepping for the hurricane. Tony's putting the shutters up. All the neighbours have been doing theirs. And we are going to evacuate up towards Miami because apparently it's gone to a category 5 now, and we don't want to stay here. So we are packing up the car and we are leaving as soon as Tony's put these shutters up. We are going and heading up to, it's called Boca Raton, I think that's how you say it, and it's in between West Palm Beach and Miami, and we are going to be spending a few days there to escape the hurricane, and hopefully while we're gone there's no damage on the house or it doesn't flood, but we are prepared if it does. So me and Tony have just done all of the storm shutters, and I was just saying to him, like, can you imagine when the power goes out how dark it actually is, like, that you have to live in? But yeah, all the storm shutters are up now. I'll show you from the front, but everywhere is super dark, as you can see. And Tony's just having a quick shower because although the weather is cooler today, putting the shutters up, it was still very hot. So he's just having a quick shower, and then we are leaving straight away to go up towards Miami way. So the shutters are all up by the back door. We're just packing up the truck, ready to leave. And we've put the other truck in the garage, and then the storm shutters are up. Neighbours have theirs up, everybody across the road's putting theirs up, and they're up all over there. Yeah, crazy times, but they have predicted now that it is going to be a Category 5 hurricane, so that's why we just want to go and leave, and then we'll come back and see what the house is like. But hopefully all will be good, but you just never know. It really obviously depends which way the storm's going to head and what way the winds are going to hit, as to what happens. So we shall see in a couple of days, obviously, if the house is okay or if any damage has been done. So in the back of the truck we've got an evacuation box, which has basically just got like batteries and all sort of essentially bits that we would need. I've put a file in there with all our obviously immigration documents and everything, because we'll need them again when we renew in 5 years time. I've put our passports, basically all the kids' birth certificates, like anything that's important documents I'm taking with us. So if anything does happen to the house, obviously, like, we can start again, we can buy furniture and bits and bobs again, but those essential documents are obviously really important. I am taking a box of food and snacks up to the Airbnb that we're staying at, and then in the freezer as well, I have basically, sorry, I'm out of breath running around trying to get everything done, but in the freezer as well, I've basically filled up Ziploc bags with water, so that if the power goes out while we're away, everything in there will still stay frozen. I've put some water bottles in there that will freeze. We've got ice packs all in there, basically to, you know, try and prevent everything getting ruined. So hopefully that will just help keep things cooler if the power does go out. We've turned the aircon right down in the house so that if the power does go out, the house will still stay cool. I've done all of the washing, everything's empty. I've done basically everything so that it's all clean and tidy, so when we come back, hopefully, obviously everything's okay, but it's just very unpredictable basically. But I feel like we are as prepared as obviously what we can be. This is our first proper hurricane in Florida, so we don't obviously really know what to expect, but some friends that we have out here that have lived here for years and years and years said that it's probably best to evacuate, so that's what we're going to do, and we're going to go join some friends in an Airbnb. But yeah, that is part of hurricane prep at the moment, and we will keep you guys posted. So we have just come up to get some more fuel, just to obviously see us through, and our local fuel station is obviously completely out, which we kind of half expected. Our other truck at home is full of fuel. We thought we'd bring this one because the tyres are bigger and it's a little bit safer and robust, but how much fuel have we got?
Half a tank.
Half a tank, okay. Well, hopefully we'll be able to get it from somewhere. So this is the queue on the other side of the road to get to the petrol station, but you were sneaky, weren't you, Tate?
Sneaky.
You snuck in through the exit side and got straight in. We got fuel, and now...
Well, the other side, it's
4 hour
sold
journey.
out, isn't it? The other gas station.
Yeah.
The gas station, it's not a petrol station.
Yeah, no, completely sold out.
We've got some food on me for the journey, because it's going to take 4 hours.
Yeah, we got a chicken filler for the way, and now we've got a 4 hour journey. So we thought...
escape, but it's absolute mayhem, isn't it?
Yeah. You look on the sat nav and all the lines for everywhere are just red, aren't they?
Oh, it's crazy.
So we'll see how long it really takes us.
Well, it's moved now, isn't it? It was originally going to be a Cat 4, which is 150 miles per hour, so it's got potential to move up to a Cat 5 or something.
I think they've confirmed that it is a Cat 5 now.
Yeah.
So yeah, we
Did your
can
phone
see.
go off earlier?
No, I didn't get that notification.
You didn't?
No.
When I was at work earlier, Space has at work earlier, just make sure all our stuff was all good. The alarms are going off on your phone, like if you're in zone A and B, evacuate immediately and stuff like that.
Wow, and look at all the traffic. Literally chock-a-block everywhere.
Well, I've heard apparently in the whole of the state of Georgia and stuff, you can get nothing. There's no hotels.
All booked up, can't get any fuel, yeah.
Because basically what most people do from here, they just go straight north. And that's where it takes them up to that area.
Are we heading north?
Then we're going east. So southeast we're going.
Ah,
So we
okay.
should be, where we're going, we should be below the storm because it's going to pass through us now and then head to the east. And then we should be south of that.
Right.
If it comes towards us, we're going to go down further to Miami. So we're staying
'Cause we're
about an
based-
hour away from Miami.
Boca Raton it's called, and it's in
Yeah.
between Miami and West Palm Beach.
Yes. So we're heading over there now to meet up with people. Christ. And then
Massive
there's
hole in the road.
Yeah. And then we're going to go, yeah. And I think Thursday we'll go Miami anyway, because I'm going to do some resin down there with someone. So that's why we decided to head over that way.
Oh my god, that car's broke down and they're like fully packed. Fully packed to leave somewhere. That's not what you want, is it?
What about the shutters?
Hmm?
The prices for shutters?
Oh my god, yeah.
Like,
So
talk
someone,
about land of opportunities over here. They're full of opportunities, aren't they?
yeah. So there was people advertising on our neighbourhood that, hang on, let me switch the camera. Yeah, there's people offering in our neighbourhood to come and put your own, like your hurricane shutters up. That you have yourself, you have the bolts and everything left in your garage. For like $400 or $500. Like they're
Well,
not
it started
even.
at 2, didn't it? And because they're getting so busy.
Yeah, they're just
like,
increasing
we'll
the
do $500
price.
now, $400.
So we said next storm, Tone needs to get on it.
Straight on it. How long did it take me though? Hour? 2 hours max?
Yeah, we did it together, didn't we? I was passing them up to you. You were on a ladder. Luckily, that guy let us borrow the ladder though as well, because the one that we had wasn't that tall
Not yet.
or like sturdy enough, was
Good
it?
enough at the front.
So yeah.
But it is weird though, isn't it? So when you board up, what do you think, kids? Like your bedroom's all dark, isn't it?
Yeah.
You can't see out the
Everywhere's all
window.
dark and boarded
It's
up.
like you're in a prison. in
Well,
your
it does
own
feel like
home.
that, really, doesn't it?
Yeah.
We were saying earlier, like imagine if the power goes down when
How
you're...
dark it really is going to be.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm fully stocked with candles back there,
Well,
but I
we're
mean,
fully
we're
stocked normally.
evacuating.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, people in our neighbourhood, they must be making an absolute fortune these couple of days, haven't they? Just
Yeah.
putting everybody's shutters up, because think how many people are in the neighbourhood. Like, there's loads of houses.
You could do 4 or 5 in a day. You're talking like
Easily
potentially like $2.5 grand.
Yeah.
$3 grand in a day.
just to put some shutters up.
It's nuts.
But yeah, we are on our journey now. We've got 4 hours 3 minutes to go, so we'll keep you posted, and hopefully it doesn't take any longer than that.
This must be the queue for the shelter. So everyone's getting evacuated. Everyone's going down there. Oh my god, it's so big. It's just crazy busy around here, as you can imagine. Everyone's driving around. I'm just going around to pick up some bits now. Just been to work. But I'm going home now, and then we're evacuating to the East Coast.
What team does he play for?
So we are still on our way. It's 7:05 now, or 7:05. So people don't think we're military time. And we've still got just under 2 hours to go. The traffic is really bad now. We're on the, you say it's called Alligator Road?
Something like that.
And it's basically just,
through the Everglades.
yeah, like 75 miles where there's just nothing. Phoebe's just announced she needs a wee. So yeah, I think it might have to be a bush wee on the side of the road because there's nothing. well, you're gonna have to. But there's literally nothing for like 75 miles, so hopefully we're gonna have to. So yeah, hopefully this traffic goes down a little bit and we can get moving a little bit faster, but that is the updates for now.
2 hours to go, baby.
Just under 2 hours.
Oh!
It's starting to get dark and I think I've yawned about 10 times.
Yes.
But it's now saying our arrival's 9 o'clock and it was supposed to be about, what was it? Just before 8, I think we were.
7 o'clock was supposed to be.
Oh, was supposed to be 7 o'clock, but now we ain't getting there till 9, so we'll keep you posted.
Morning everyone, so it's 7:15 on the day of the storm. It's quite nerve-wracking, not gonna lie. So I'm just gonna quickly go out, make sure I've got a full tank of fuel now, luckily, because everywhere's basically selling out very, very quickly, even with water. So I'm just gonna see if I can go get some gas canisters just in case, because the drive home potentially, may take a lot longer than expected, because a usual trip down here is about 3.5 hours. It took us 6.5 hours because of the traffic, and obviously I don't want to run out of fuel on the way, so I'm just going to get some gas canisters and fill them up just to make sure. But as you can see, I'll just turn you around quickly. We're just out here now. It's like, it's quite eerie feeling, because you keep seeing everything on social media of how bad this storm's going to be. I'm just trying to reassure the kids and stuff that they're going to be safe. So Lucas has a friend nearby, so worst case scenario we may move to one down the road, which is like 10 minutes away, because that's a full 2-story concrete building. I think we probably will move there, but I'm going to try and get some supplies and I'll keep you posted.
So it is the day of the storm. We've just had some food and we're just going to get some fuel now, just to make sure we're all topped up, and everything is obviously there if we need it, if we need to evacuate again. We're currently staying up in Boca Raton?
In Miami!
Yeah, Boca Raton.
It's in between Miami and West Palm Beach, so that's where we're staying, and we're supposedly safe up here, but I guess nobody really knows how safe we are until it's all happening later. But you can already feel like storminess in the air, and the winds are picking up a little bit here, and we've just watched on the Ring doorbell how windy it is at home and the rain, so we shall see. So we've just topped up the car with some gas, and Tony found 2 gas canisters that he's filled up as well, because obviously don't want to be one of those, but we're just conscious that obviously if we have to evacuate or leave, we want to be able to have gas with us. So we've got 2 canisters in the trunk of the car, and the winds where we're on the east coast, and we're a couple hours away from obviously our home, and the winds are about 20 miles per hour, which I know doesn't sound like a lot, but like the traffic lights are swaying, the palm trees are swaying, and we've just looked on the Ring doorbell from home, and it's raining and seeming to get windy yet, and it's obviously not even proper started yet, so we'll just keep an eye on that, and yeah, we just literally have to hope for the best and pray for the worst, really. So we've just come to the local jump park, which is really big and really cool inside, just to wear the kids out while we're like waiting out the storm. And Tony has found his perfect little spot, hasn't he, Tony? So he's having a little massage while the kids are jumping around. I know you like it here, don't you? It's really cool in here, they've got everything. now in the car on our way to another destination. So we're staying in an Airbnb in Boca Raton with some friends, and they have got some friends who have got a concrete 2-story massive mansion that they said that we could come stay with them. So we feel like we'll be a lot safer there, because where we are, it's like, do they call them a condo here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like a bungalow, basically. It's
like
really low level. We're by the water,
floor.
so we're saying if later on, obviously, all these floods and storm surge come, it's probably going to go into the apartment where we're staying. So although we might be out of way of most of it that is obviously happening in Sarasota, we could still be in some. So
Well, it's getting on the cars, aren't we, here? So
yeah, and at the minute I'd
tropical
say
storm
the winds are probably about 30 mile an hour here, but
yeah.
everything's blowing, and it just feels obviously like we're really worried, and we've all been feeling a little bit anxious all day, because obviously this is like the second biggest storm in over 100 years in America, or in Florida.
Just when we come
So
out here.
yeah, on the year we move. So we are just heading over to this other destination. It's 20 minutes from where we are. So we're on our way there at the moment, and we're going to stay there for the night, and obviously just see how things are in the morning, see what sort of state that we're gonna wake up to. We don't know. We probably won't even sleep tonight, to be honest with you.
No, we get warnings for tropical storms, warnings for tornadoes possible. There's like possible of 15 tornadoes that are out there as well now.
And we keep checking on our Ring doorbell back at home, and obviously it's windy and rainy. There is still power there at the moment. Someone wrote, we're keeping up to date on Facebook with the area that we're living in.
There's potentially they're going to disconnect the whole power, didn't they? Said
Potentially
in our
earlier,
area.
yeah. So yeah,
basically our house is bang on central where it's going to be.
yeah.
Basically.
But nothing's really happening until tonight. Like all day we've been having messages from our families, phone calls, everything, like, are you okay? Like, what's going on? But obviously with the time difference, they're all thinking it's a lot later. But for here at the minute, it's 5:30. So yeah, at the minute we are okay, and I am glad that we are east of the storm. But obviously it's all just unknown, and I think that's what makes you feel so anxious and uneasy, is that everything is unknown. Like, even though we're here and at the minute we're safe, like, who knows what will happen later, and also who knows if we're gonna have home to go back to as well in Sarasota. So yeah, we'll keep you guys posted, and just have to ride it out, unfortunately. Morning everybody. So it's 2 days, second day after the storm. It's like lost then, yeah.
Probably lost track of time.
Yeah, we've lost track of like days and everything this week. So obviously we've been out of routine. We've evacuated up towards, it was in between Miami and West Palm Beach, called Boca Raton. And yeah, yesterday was the day after the storm. We know that our house still doesn't have any power, like even now. But we're heading back today. So the roads are quite busy. We've got 2 hours, 40 minutes left of our journey. We're just glad we're all safe, and I don't think it was as bad as what we thought it was going to be with the flooding, because even it hit Siesta Key first, and even Siesta Key like isn't flooded right now. So I think there's a lot of cleanup to be done, but flooding wise I think was okay. So hopefully the house, I've got a feeling it's actually going to be all right.
I think so.
I reckon maybe some like roof tiles come off or something like that, but hopefully all is okay. But obviously we'll find out today, and we'll show you guys what the house is like. But yeah, I'm so glad we did evacuate, because a couple of friends who I'd spoke to who stayed, like they're in Orlando and stuff, said that it sounded absolutely awful and it was horrendous. So
We had a friend that was in the centre of the storm, the eye of the storm, wasn't she?
yeah,
And she said
the
how
sound,
creepy it was. And
the sound was awful. So yeah, I'm really glad we evacuated, and really hope that our house is okay. But obviously just feel absolutely devastated for the people that lost everything, or the tornadoes that went through, like ripped everything up and ruined stuff. So yeah, it's just a crazy thing, isn't it? And I felt like, so we didn't go sleep kind of until like gone midnight, did we? And it was, I think we just sort of sat there thinking, oh my god, like it was just such a surreal feeling of like what happened and what was going on. But yeah,
no, did we?
no,
It was
like
supposed to be so much. It was more the flooding, wasn't it? The potential flooding that was going to be coming through.
coming,
10
yeah.
to 15 foot storm surge. That's what everyone's more worried about for sure.
Yeah,
But I don't think it was as bad, was it?
not as bad, but I mean, obviously the places that had tornadoes, like people had their houses ripped up, their cars trashed, like.
Yeah, I'd rather not wait around just in case.
No, so we thought we would wait an extra day to go back home because of the traffic obviously on the roads, because we thought most people would probably be going back sooner rather than later, obviously, to like get back and see what their homes are like. But we waited an extra day, so we're heading back today and we'll see what it's like, and then yeah, we'll just have to carry on and get on with whatever's going on. But I know we still have no power, so we're going to have to throw out all of the food and everything from like the fridge and freezers and stuff.
There's no petrol either.
Yeah, there's no fuel in Sarasota, so yeah, we'll just see, and obviously we just have to get on with whatever it is like there. But yeah, I'm glad that it's over for now, and hopefully the next month of hurricane season will go quickly and we shouldn't hopefully get any more.
Well, they're all about potentially double brewing. Maybe.
I know, hopefully that will go a different direction though, because we've had enough for now. But yeah, no, it's just a crazy surreal thing, and obviously being from the UK you never get weather like that, so it's just surreal to think that you're here and you're in it, and it's just a weird feeling, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like, and as well, because we knew it was happening like more nighttime, the whole day you're just sat around like anxiously waiting, thinking like what's gonna happen, and like obviously it's all unknown and nobody really knows, so yeah, it's just
All we
surreal.
hope is it's all as long as all of our friends, family, or anyone else that maybe watching this over in Florida are okay.
Yeah.
They're not too devastated or not too much damage to their property or anything.
Yeah, like as long as people are safe, things can easily be replaced, and like we know if we have anything ruined at home, we know we can replace these things as long as the four of us are safe and we're okay. That's the main thing, of course. So yeah, we're heading back home now, and we will catch you guys when we get back. are nearly at home now, and the amount of damage we have seen just on the way through Nokomis towards our house has been crazy. Like, roofs ripped off, half of a whole telephone cell tower was gone, fences down, just obviously trees and debris everywhere. Like, there is so much damage, and it feels really weird, doesn't it, Tone?
Yeah,
like
it does.
To see all the damage and everything.
People's houses were just lifted off, or lifted up, it's just half hanging on.
People's pool cages just like fully collapsed. Yeah, loads of stuff. So we'll be home literally in 2 minutes, and I can see already like all the trees that are blown. So
yeah, which because basically this is where the eye of the storm was.
Yeah.
Just right by our house, wasn't it? So we're just seeing if there's any damage anywhere.
And we've drove past a few gas stations as well, and you literally can't get fuel anywhere, like nowhere at all.
No.
So
luckily we filled up the other Jeep, didn't we, before, which is in the garage. So
yeah.
Hopefully that's all good, so we can use that, because we only got a couple of gas canisters in the car, haven't we?
Yeah.
Just in case, luckily.
Well, that fence is ripped down as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll show you the damage on the way through to the house, and then hopefully the house is okay, but we'll see.
Could you imagine being on one of these little...
No.
Oh, man. Even
Whole tree fell down.
yeah, look, it's tiles off the roof by our house. It's a big...
So we've just got home, and apart from a load of branches and everything on the driveway, like it all is fine. I'm standing by the front door because it's the only light part of the house. Don't know if you see down there, but we've got no power. So, and obviously we've still got the shutters up, so everything's really, really dark. But yeah, just feel so grateful that obviously home is okay.
You've got power?
No, darling, we haven't got power. But yeah, it's just like, it's just a weird situation, isn't it? And obviously something that we've never gone through before. Just glad that we were all safe, and obviously for anybody who was in the mess or have had homes destroyed and that, like, our hearts just go out to you, because it is just an awful thing. And to drive round and see such like a beautiful place just all become trash and everything ruined is really, really sad and feels really surreal. But yeah, we are safe, we're home, and we've got no cell signal, we've got nothing, obviously no Wi-Fi, no power, so not sure how long that will take, but we should be up and running hopefully in a good couple of days. But we're just home now, so we need to get flashlights on and everything, empty out the fridge and freezer, because obviously we're all out of power. But yeah. So Tony's just taken the shutters down out the back so that we've got a bit of daylight, because we've got no power in here. We've got the front door open just to give us a bit of light at the minute, and some candles, but obviously the kids are just eating Smarties because that's just what you do. But yeah, obviously we've got no power, so it's starting to feel a bit hot in here at the minute without the aircon on. I'm also just sorting through the fridge and freezer. We just stopped to Winn-Dixie's to get some ice to fill up. We've got this big cool box here, and then another one just here, just to keep our drinks and bits and bobs cold. But I'm just sorting through the fridge and freezer, and like, it's so horrible just throwing out food. When like, we did a shop before the hurricane thinking, oh my God, we're going to be stuck in, like, you know, let's make sure we've got enough of everything. And then we decided last minute to evacuate. So it's not very nice, obviously, throwing all away, but we're just so grateful that the house is okay and all of our stuff's okay, and throwing food out is like the only problem we're having to deal with. So yeah, but it's still horrible thinking that there's families out there that are, you know, going hungry, and I'm literally throwing sackfuls and sackfuls of food out. So I've got, excuse me, I've got 4 bags at the moment. I've got some stuff in the fridge, which actually, you know, obviously apples and bits and bobs, and there's some peppers and stuff. Like, it still feels cold, the butter's cold. It's just like a couple packets of meat I had to throw out, and I've got potatoes and peppers and stuff in there, which should be okay. The lettuce I'll throw out and the yogurts. But yeah, not too much in the fridge. And then I've just had to throw the freezer stuff out, which is mainly in that. And I'm not sure when our trash cans are getting collected either, so hopefully can find somewhere to dispose of them, because with no aircon and stuff they're gonna start to smell. So yeah, just feeling very lucky that everything is okay with the house, that we are safe. Thoughts are out to everybody who are obviously having to deal with a hell of a lot more. We drove past some devastating stuff earlier. But yeah, that is our little hurricane vlog of our first massive experience of a hurricane whilst living in Florida. Thank you all for watching. Hopefully once we get power back and internet and everything, the cell signal's really dodgy at the minute, so we're very in and out with whether we can message people and stuff. But hopefully once we're all back and running, we will have a nice weekly vlog with some more positive stuff, hopefully. But yeah, thank you all for watching. Feel very grateful that we're still here living in Florida. And even though all this devastating stuff has happened, like, feel very lucky that we are here. And yeah, thank you all for watching.